2009, three boys started a film club. And in this film club, they created a global phenomenon. This phenomenon that we shall document. And so, we're at the house that it all began. This is where the three boys managed to create this phenomenon. A great place that's never been as worthy. Only time will tell if it still keeps its traditions.
I'm a fat bald idiot, take 3. It's still hard to think that it all started from some poorly edited thing back in film club in standard grade. Once we filmed that, it was my idea to upload it to YouTube, and I put it on my channel.
And one day I just took in a packet of Bourbon biscuits, because I like Bourbon biscuits. And yeah, that was the name, and that's where we went from.
Well, you're high in management. What does our company even do?
Well, that's a good question, Sean, because our company...
We all seem to enjoy doing it, and it's good, you know, we get to roll people in from all over Murray, Forest, from Inverness, not Inverness,
Yes,
from
precisely.
Lossiemouth, you know.
And we were thinking about making it into a sitcom, and sort of like similar to the IT Crowd, but not the same as the IT Crowd. And like we just got together and we got these random sequences of stuff which was going to happen, and yeah, basically fucked up from there.
Casting's always been a hard process, for me especially, because I don't like to say fudge off to people, you know.
Oh, that was one hell of a party last night, wasn't it?
Oh, well, you're looking very hot today.
Oh, come on, don't
I remember when we hired a big warehouse in downtown LA for like the casting, and I think it must have been like 1,000 people showing up, and we just sort of picked out the ugly ones and sent them home.
But whenever you buy a warehouse, you never really think how you're going to fit in all the giant machinery that we needed to use to cast all the people.
I managed to like whittle it down to like 60 people at one point. It was at that point the fire started.
Of course, you've probably heard about the fire. Kiltron malfunctioned and just started burning everyone. I mean, someone was having a drink and then it like sparks it off, and then the flamethrower came out. Oh god, they didn't like that. And
I don't know, one of them must have been drinking, and the robot caught a spark, and woof.
in these sort of situations, you do have to kill the boom.
I'm a fat bald idiot, take 2.
This is Cameron talking. Right, yeah?
One of the things I remember about filming is at the start we had a big problem because we didn't actually have any cameras. I remember, you know, we'd got all this cast and all the set and all that, and then I said to Ben, you know, go get the camera, we'll film the very first scene of Bourbon, where Sean jumps off the warehouse roof, and I suddenly thought, we need a camera for this.
I mean, first when they jumped off the warehouse into the fire pit, that was horrible. I mean, I think they said they were filming it, but all they did was really just like cut one of their hands and go like that, and that's all they did. So I believe them. I said, oh yeah, you filmed this with your eyes, but yeah, it's good. But
Once we did finally manage to get a camera, the problem was that this was a camera from the 60s, so it was one of those cameras where you control the speed by turning a handle, and it was all shot in black and white.
Cameron tried to get this thing on, this huge box thing from Europe, and he said it cost about €200, and it was just a box with a handle on the side. So nothing on the inside.
And it had no USB ports, which was probably the worst thing.
Sean jumping off of a warehouse. I mean, we told him we were filming it, but really we just wanted to see him jump into the pit of fire. I mean, then, I don't know, as a revenge or something, he built Killtron 2.0, and that killed everyone. Ah, hey dude, what the hell? Ah!
The crew, yes, it was weird working with the writers. I mean, we had some strange people being writers. I mean, there was Jenny from the block, she came in. Not Jane Root, no, just Jenny from the apartment we were living in.
Yeah, Jenny from the block. I think that was what her name was. She came in, she was blind, and she couldn't type. I mean, we gave her one of those braille type things, and it just didn't work.
And she had no eyes, so it was sort of weird. She never showed up on time, and basically she left her apartment one time and we never saw her again.
The crew. I try not to associate myself too much with the crew. If you get too attached to a cast member and then Sean cuts off their ears and scoops out their eyes like Jenny from the block.
First of all, we had to bring in this director. His name was Mark.
Mark. I remember the main reason we took Mark in is because we found him, he was homeless, and well, he wasn't actually homeless, it was on one of the TV adverts, a bit like the RSPCA, but it was for homeless directors, HDA, I think it was, Homeless Directors Association.
Mark, he's not the right person. I mean, at the heart, of course, I mean, we got him from the HDA, and it was a good company. He's keeping him off the streets, and I mean, it's horrible watching him on the streets. I mean, first time we saw him, he was just, like, passers-by, he was telling him to, like, do things, and it was just horrible seeing him. Like, he had a drug addiction as well, I mean.
Basically, what you paid so much per month, and you got, like, a director for you, but we got sent possibly the worst director's pack, you know. I think it's like, per month you get a photograph of your director, he writes you a letter every month, and you get him for like a week or a weekend, I think it was. So, how did you get on sweeping the chimneys?
I finished them all and just, I'm so tired.
Oh, why didn't you take a nap then?
Okay guys, I think my dramatic melodrama we've seen has gone on a bit too far.
You're such a fag.
Cut! Cut!
No. You. It's not.
You were terrible. You were terrible. You were absolutely god-awful. And you call yourself an actor.
Please don't hit us again!
You were great. Oh my god! Get the fucking thing out of my face!
Do you feel you were resented by the other members of the cast because of your evilness?
No, I'm evil. What the hell are you on about? Are you saying that I'm evil? I'm pretty sure the cast they all love my directing skills. I mean, come on.
I wouldn't want to offend you in any way, but we do have some stock footage of the cast members making fun of you behind your back and making light of you as a pretty bad director.
We also have some files of you abusing the actors.
Call yourself an
Both physically and mentally.
This is preposterous. How dare you? How very dare you, good sir?
Can we move on to another question, if we may?
Yes.
What do you think of the HDA, the Homeless Directors Association?
Well, clearly they picked out me because I'm obviously the best range there. I mean, the rest of them they're just all homeless. And, yeah.
So, Sean, we've heard some reports that the director Mark has actually physically abused you guys. I mean, what comment are you going to make to that?
I've been told I'm not allowed to talk about these cases of physical abuse. I mean, he's a nice person at heart, and it's just some of the stuff we have to do. The stunts are just very physically challenging. So maybe that's what they call physical abuse these days. I mean, I'm not one to judge.